As many of us know all too well, solution aversion and willful ignorance are real. But we must acknowledge an essential truth. There is a single species responsible for the current pandemic. Us, humans. Although convenient to blame epidemics and pandemics on bats, pangolins, and other wildlife, human behavior is largely responsible for the increase in pathogens that jump the species barrier from animals to our species. Our taste for meat, dairy, and eggs is an appetite for destruction, and this, along with our disrespect and exploitation of the natural world, is what drives zoonotic diseases, diseases that originate in other animals and spread to humans. Diseases such as SARS, bird flu, swine flu, mad cow disease, Ebola, HIV, measles, smallpox, the Spanish flu and COVID-19. Our food choices create a recipe for disaster consisting of two main ingredients: raising animals, both domestic and wild, for food, and the destruction of ecosystems and loss of biodiversity, both driven largely by animal agriculture. While they originate in wild animals, many of the worst zoonotic outbreaks have infected humans through our interactions with domestic animal intermediaries, such as pigs, ducks, and chickens. Our global food system is built on the slaughter of over 70 billion land animals, with more than 90% of them in factory farms, and trillions of marine animals, every single year. Whether in a wet market or a barn, large numbers of animals, their immune systems weakened by stress and fear, living side by side and on top of one another, in cramped and filthy conditions, fall ill easily, making these facilities the perfect breeding ground for viruses to flourish, mutate, and spill over to humans. All farms, whether small and family-run or large industrial complexes, keep animals in intensively confined spaces like large-scale incubators where diseases can spread easily. These animals are not social distancing. But free-range or regenerative agriculture is not the answer. Raising animals on smaller farms results in mass deforestation to provide pasture for animals to graze and also to grow other crops to feed them, leading to massive encroachments into the natural world and causing biodiversity loss. Such environmentally destructive practices bring humans and domesticated animals in closer contact with wild animals and their pathogens. While most of the current focus is on responding to this public health crisis and economy-crippling pandemic, little is being done to address the prevention of future outbreaks. All the masks, social distancing, vaccinations, and hand sanitizer in the world will not avoid the next, and potentially worse, global outbreak. Imagine a virus that is both highly contagious and fatal. COVID-19's infection and mortality rate has burdened healthcare systems around the globe. But it's nowhere near as deadly as some other zoonotic diseases. For example, H5N1, a bird flu, has a fatality rate up to 60%. Ironically, due to stay-at-home orders, animal activists are not permitted to gather and participate in street actions to sound the alarm and raise awareness to help people make the connection between meat production and zoonotic disease outbreaks. How can we help prevent pandemics? Well, adopt a plant-based diet and encourage others to do the same. Insist that the media address the fundamental underlying causes of epidemics and pandemics, which is the raising of animals for food and our exploitation of the natural world. Also, we must demand that our governments discontinue the raising of animals for food and fashion, divert animal agriculture subsidies to plant-based agriculture, provide support to farmers to transition to plant-based alternatives, ban live animal markets, end wildlife trafficking, curb deforestation, and adopt what's known as a One Health approach. Do we want to do this again? Have our lives upended and be forced to adjust to yet another new normal? Endure more time where we can't be with loved ones, go to concerts or festivals or movies, attend school, have guests over for the holidays, or hold our grandchildren. People have lost family and friends, and their own health and livelihoods. No more ignoring the corona-shaped elephant in the room. We must demand that our governments, the media, and the public stop ignoring the source of pandemics happening time and again around the world, stemming from our dangerous and broken animal-based food system. A safe and sustainable plant-based and cell-cultured food system is the only one that makes sense for the health of humans, our planet, and other animals. Animal agriculture is a ticking time bomb. Before it blows up again, let's take pandemics off our plates, connect the dots, and transition to making eating plant-based the new normal. Please visit www.eatinganimalscausespandemics.com for more information. Thank you so much.